All right, ladies and gentlemen, December 27th, and I'm in Lexington, Nebraska on the Transcon, downtown Lexington. North Platte is west of me. Well, actually, it's Cozad, then North Platte. And Kearney is east of me. So I got a westbound right now, scooting this way. Let's see what we got. Right there's a Montana Rail Link. It's the local engine for the elevator here. No train horn in town. That was definitely for me. I was waving at him. This looks like loaded feed or corn up front. Missouri Pacific, the CNW, another Missouri Pacific. Rock Island, yeah. All right, it's December 27th, and I am in Cozad, Nebraska. Right across from me is the Viterra Co-op. And we got a westbound and an eastbound. Here comes the, I think the westbound's going to get here first. Those are empties heading west. Now his headlight was dimmed, which makes me think that there's probably an eastbound coming. Cozad. I am sitting on the 100th meridian. Talk about some fast freight. The intermodals here do 70. I'm thinking that this guy's probably doing about 60, 65 maybe. Oh, it's a mega. So for all of you that don't know, when they combine two trains into one out here, they call them megas. This would be a mega coal drag, two trains in one. Union Pacific and BNSF both do it out here because it's relatively flat. For every, oh, here's our eastbound. And that is the loaded coal drag going east. So an empty coal drag, mega train going west, and then loaded eastbound coal drag. How is that for some fast freight? Again, Rich Bernardin, founder of Rail Fanning Adventures. I am here in Cozad, Nebraska. I am sitting on the 100th Meridian on Union Pacific's Transcon line, the original Transcon line. There goes the rear DPUs on the westbound. And our rear DPU. Rail Fanning Adventures, Cozad, Nebraska, December 27th. Alright, December 28th, 2025. I am eastbound on Lincoln Highway. Just came out of Gothamsburg, heading towards Cozad. And, we got a westbound coming. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever come out to the Midwest to rail fan, especially during winter, make sure that you bring warm weather or cold weather gear. Yesterday was 63 degrees, and right now it is 0. With the wind chill, it's actually negative 12. So we went about a 70 degree temperature change in 12 hours. Yeah, only here in the Midwest. Can one day it be nice and sunny and 63, and then 12 hours later, 45 mile an hour winds, and it's negative 12. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here comes that westbound. Passing a control point right here. This is UP's Triple Track Main. It's triple tracked from North Platte going east to Gibbon, where the Marysville sub splits off. And what do we have? What do we have? It looks like it is going to be an empty coal drag. It is a giant empty westbound coal drag. I spent the night last night in Cozad. I actually ran to North Platte to get something to eat because there's truck stops there that are open 24 hours in case anybody ever comes out here and rail fans. There's also the Golden Spike Tower at Bailey Yard. They do Rail Fest every year. I think around August or September they open everything up for everyone. Oh, I think this is a mega. Yeah, it's a mega. Here is the end of the first coal drag and the beginning of the second coal drag right here. Oh shit. And we're gonna make a U-turn. And I will tell you why in just a second. There is the damn, I forget who made it. You never know what you're gonna see. There's the Armed Forces coal car. Right there. American Military Veteran Employee. UCEX. Man, I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. This car is on the first half of the coal drag. We do a little wind swipe here. Sorry, everyone. But it's snowing. Of course, this would go by when it's still dark. Of course. And I got plenty of pictures of it. Alright, let's spin back around. That is so cool. I can't believe I caught it before, but it's been years since I've seen that. There's the end and the beginning of the second coal drag. Actually, that car, the last time I seen it was on a BNSF coal drag. That was the last time I saw that car. It was in Lincoln, Nebraska, and it was going east loaded with coal. Again, Rich Bernard and Rail Fanning Adventures. I'm between Gothenburg and Cozad right now. There's a westbound mega empty coal drag. Oh, and we have another westbound right behind this. I can see the headlight in the distance. Yep, because again, this is triple tracked here. So here is our rear DPU pushing right there. Again, December 28th, 2025, Rich Bernardin. And yeah, here on Lincoln Highway. This is Willow Island. Every 7 miles or something. Because when they built the Transcon, the engines could only go 7 miles before they needed coal and water. Not coal, wood and water, mainly water. the engines could only carry enough water to go 7 miles. So that's why there's literally these little towns every 7 miles. Here is another westbound. What do we got? 3 up front. Looks like it's going to be a corn shuttle or ag shuttle of some sort. Oh yeah, ag shuttle. It's either corn or feed. If you ever get a chance, ladies and gentlemen, come out here and just go along Lincoln Highway. You'll get on in Blair. Actually, all the way across Iowa, you can follow UP's main line coming out of Chicago. Here's our rear DPU. Lincoln Highway follows the old C&W main line. It'll take you all the way through Blair into Fremont, from Fremont heading west, Columbus, and you'll pretty much be along the UP's Transcon the entire way. Rich Bernardin. Good morning, everyone. It is now December 28th. All right, Rich Bernardin, December 28th on Lincoln Highway. Here's yet another westbound. Bum, bum, bum. There's 4 tracks here. There's actually a storage track. And we got... Oh, geez, there it is. And I gotta make a U-turn. Sorry, everyone. There is 1943. Ha ha! Says the wise man. Boom! Shakalaka. Yeah, because why not? Let's go get ahead of it. All right, everybody. Rich Bernardin, founder of Rail Fanning Adventures, and I'm out here at Willow Island. I made a quick U-turn while I was driving east on 30 to come west because I've spotted 1943 coming. It is going to be at the 3rd slot in this video of this westbound. Yeah, it's December 28th. Talk about starting off a day great. I got the Veterans Coal Porter, and now I'm getting 1943, Union Pacific 1943. Both of them heading west. Yeah, pretty cool. Being a vet, it's pretty cool seeing this stuff. I'm excited. And we got westbound stacked up. Actually, it's crazy. There's a westbound, this one with 1943, and then there's one behind it coming. So let's spin the camera around and catch this train. There he is right there. Slow roll. There's literally a train right in front of him, 1 block ahead. They might slow him down and run. Nah, actually, he looks like he's speeding up. Oh, there's that great sound. Gotta love the sound of trains. I know I do. On a corn shuttle. All right. You know what? Screw it. Let's go get one more photo of it. Might as well. Well, in Rome, right? Oh, how horrible. Actually, it's a manifest. It's a manifest. Let's go get 1943 yet again. Yeah, why not? Yeah. It's one of my favorite engines, man, UP has. It is one of my, the C&W and this one are my favorite that UP has. 1943, man, it holds a special place in my heart. I mean, it's a veteran unit. It's just cool to see. I'm super proud of being a Marine vet. Yeah, pretty fucking cool. Pardon my French, but hey, too, man. Yep. Alright, let's head the other way. By 1943. And there it is, folks. The Veterans Coal Car. Then the end of the first mega. Well, this is a mega coal drag. There's two coal drags in one. But I turned around to get this so I could get a daylight shot. Caught back up to it. Right behind this are two more westbounds. One of them having 1943 in the third slot. So yeah, my day started off great. It's December 28th. I'm on Lincoln Highway. I'm now heading east again. And yeah. Great day. Great day so far. Two more westbounds behind this. Again, this is the triple track main from Gibbon to Bailey. You're gonna see 1943 again. Yeah, Rail Fanning Adventures. All right, Rich Bernardin, founder of Rail Fanning Adventures, and here's yet another westbound right on the heels of that coal drag. This should be the one that was in the middle that I didn't get. They slowed down the one with 1943, I believe. Yes, this is the other westbound that was on the middle track that is chasing our mega coal drag. This one is a shorty compared to the next one. Just a 1x1. There's our rear DPU. And the next train that you can see the headlight in the distance, that's going to have our 1943 on it yet again. Alright, Rich Bernardin, Rail Fanning Adventures yet again. Here comes that westbound. And this one should have the 1943 in the third slot.
Hey, alert.
Boom. 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 There she is. This one is a fairly large manifest. It goes on for several miles. Comes a Mopec. There we go. Another Mopec right there. Again, I'm on Lincoln Highway. This pretty much runs along, well, geez. In Pennsylvania, you run along NS, Middle Division, all the way across pretty much. And then out here, you run along the Transcon. From Chicago, once you get through Illinois, once you get in Iowa, if you pick up Lincoln Highway, you'll run along UP's main line all the way across Iowa and Nebraska on Lincoln Highway. The end, ladies and gentlemen. There's the end of our westbound manifest. All right, December 28th, 2025, and I am eastbound on Lincoln Highway. I got a westbound coming my way. Looks like it's going to be a manifest. Moving kind of slow. One, two, three. It's a Western Pacific boxcar. Oh my. Talk about fallen flag. Wow. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you never know what you're going to see out here in the Midwest. You also don't know what the weather's going to do. Like I said, yesterday was 63. Most of us were walking around in t-shirts. And then today, blizzard and 45 mile an hour winds, and it's -12 right now. Missouri Pacific and the Missouri Pacific. This manifest will terminate in Bailey Yard. Oh my! SC. My God, man, we are getting some great fallen flags. Let me turn around. That was Louisville, Nashville. SCL. Oh man. Spin that around. Man, we are getting some really good cars right there. Get a little closer. Try to get the side. Wow. Like I said, we just had a Western Pacific and SCL and LN. You never know what you're going to get out here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Rich Bernard and Rail Fanning Adventures. I am making my way home before the blizzard hits. Yes, we literally had 60-degree weather yesterday, and we're supposed to have blizzard today. 45 to 65 mile an hour winds and snow. Again, this is a westbound that's going to terminate in Bailey Yard. Rail Fanning Adventures, Lincoln Highway, on my way home. Alright, December 28th, 2025, and I am eastbound on Lincoln Highway. Weather has seriously taken a turn for the worse. It's affecting everything, including the railroad. They're stopping the stackers because the wind's blowing so hard. Anyway, westbound, as you can see, the snow blowing. Oh man, there's the Chicago. You gotta be kidding me. Of course. Of course. There is 1995. C&W, my other... Holy shit. That's two today. My two favorites. Alright, let me log it. Alright, well, here comes that westbound manifest. C&W is the second unit. SSW Golden West Service. Here is some C&W hoppers, Mopac. Man, bunch of good fallen flags on this. Calhead, Calumet City. Southern Pacific. All right, the 28th of December, and we got another westbound. But I did the best I can, guys. I'm in the middle of a freaking blizzard. Like I said, yesterday was 63 degrees, and today we are having blizzard conditions. Alright, got a westbound empty coal drag. I am in Kearney, Nebraska, Kearney, on Lincoln Highway still. AEPX is the reporting mark on this one. Yeah, we went from, it's a mega. It's another mega coal drag. Here comes the mid-train DPUs, which is the end of the first train, beginning of the second train. Now we got KCLX, Kansas City Light and Power. This one came up the Marysville sub. Getting to that, heading back to Gibbon right now. I took a little break there. It's been really tough driving. And blowing all over the damn road and can't see, and yeah, fun. But this video is gonna be awesome! Rail Fanning Adventures, Lincoln Highway, heading east. December 28th, 2025, Rich Bernard, founder of Rail Fanning Adventures. This is 6026, the Western Pacific stickered unit for BNSF, heading west, leading an empty coal drag. I cannot believe on this trip I have caught 4 Heritage units, a Heritage car. Just my luck continues. $60.26 Western Pacific, pulling the KCLX, Kansas City Light and Power, empty coal drag. Rail Fanning Adventures, and I think I'm by Glenwood. Unbelievable day. The CNW 1943, the CNW Heritage unit, that one. BN unit, 3 Santa Fe war bonnets, an executive Grenstein. Yeah, what a trip. Holy shit. Alright, here comes an eastbound loaded coal drag. This was the one that was building when I was in Lincoln. Finally got the green to get out of there. This is loaded coal drag going east. I went through Lincoln Yard, through Hobson Yard, got some heritage shots when it was in the middle of the blizzard. It has since slowed down a little bit. The wind hasn't, but the snow has. While I was sitting there, this train was being built. Rich Bernardin, founder of Ralph Fanning Adventures. I'm in Ashland, Nebraska right now. Ashland. Oh, we got some foreign power. It's an NS unit. Third one I've seen today. Wow. Interesting. Westbound, December 28th. Oh, it's the Omax, I think. Yeah. OPPD, empty. Going to get loaded. Alright, December 28th, 2025. Westbound, CPKC. This one's coming out of Council Bluffs. It's the Bartlett. This will be heading south, going down to Mexico. Should have been Bartlett south, I believe. Yep. Here comes the DME. Again, this is out of Bartlett South, going down to Mexico. This is a flower shuttle. All these great DME cars. Technically, this train is just full of fallen flags. I mean, Canadian Pacific is now CPKC, Soo, KCS. You know, there's no more. A lot of great DME cars on this one. Again, this was in Council Bluffs. Another one. And that is the end of our Bartlett shuttle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Rich Bedardin, Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. And we got one coming south off the Sioux City sub right now. And we have this westbound that's going to swing north. He's waiting to go north. But again, the Sioux City sub is only a single track main. So once this southbound gets out of the way, we shall see this signal right there drop green. Here comes our southbound right now. Probably the corn shuttle out of Oakland. That's what I'm thinking it is. Got a bit of a traffic jam here on the Creston sub. They're hiding a couple autorag trains from the wind right now, which is tying up the main in parts. Alright, here comes a southbound. Oh yeah, he was plowing snow. For sure. Oh, come on. I gotta wipe. Sorry guys, I gotta wipe the lens to be able to zoom in. Let's see if we can super zoom. And there we go. Now we can super zoom. And no, we cannot. A little bit better. What I'm looking for on these BNSF trains are heritage cars. Alright, with the heat, let me turn that off. It is off. BNSF has a heritage fleet of cars. It shows their lineage. There's BN, Colorado Southern. There's a few of them, and they're usually mixed in with a train like this. Let's see if we get lucky. See one. If you remember, I caught the Burlington at my job in Hancock. Everything is slowed down. UP's running reduced speed due to the wind and the ice and the snow. There are several empty Autorac trains that are parked along the UP main line and the BNSF main line right now because we're having 60, 70 mile an hour wind gust. We had blizzard-like conditions earlier today, which is ironic because yesterday it was 63 degrees. And today the max temp has been 0 with the wind chill. We didn't even go positive today. Come on. There we go. This is a cool car. Transportation Cooperative of America. Been trying to find that car in O. A lot of times you just see the red with the white stripe without the writing on it. Transportation Cooperation of America. Usually the lettering is gone. Been trying to find that car in O now for a while. If anybody knows one that's in scale, in O scale 1/48, please leave a comment. Let me know. Very interested. I don't think we're going to get one on this train, unfortunately, but here comes our rear DPU. Rail Fanning Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska. Well, watch that signal drop to green now that he's out of the way. Watch this ethanol train head north. That's what's going to happen here. Like I said, once that southbound got out of the way, there he goes, heading north. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is December 28th. I'm still here in Ashland. This is another westbound. Probably be the last one. Looks like it's going to be a manifest with a decent amount of power up front. Let's see what we get. Wow. Duramax, a Jeep. Well, that was interesting. Talk about foreign power, literally. There's a Santa Fe. Hey, Reading and Northern. Alright, here comes the last one for me. Westbound, looks like it's gonna be empty coal drag. Oh, it's Mid-America. Because of the high winds, they're running reduced speed. BNSF, UP, pretty much across the state of Nebraska and Iowa right now. Pretty much everything is slowed to a crawl. There's auto rack trains parked. Both systems, tiring out the main. I don't know if anything's gonna be on the rear of this. I mean, there usually is. Our rear DPU. Trail Training Adventures, Ashland, Nebraska.